welcome to another episode of Not Too Deep. I'm still starstruck because on this episode we have the Real Housewives of Atlanta OG, Nene Leakes herself. I am going to tell you I don't remember anything I asked her. This whole episode was so fun and so sweet, and she's so beautiful and she's so lovely, and I'm so excited that she even made time to come on to Not Too Deep. So enjoy this episode of Not Too Deep with Miss Nene Leakes.
Not too deep.
Ever in the mood for a great tasting beer, but not the buzz that comes with it? Enter Brooklyn Brewery's Special Effects, a delicious, flavorful, brand new brew that happens to be non-alcoholic. Special Effects is not just for folks who don't drink alcohol. It's for anyone who wants to do more with their days and nights. Head to brooklynbrewery.com/special effects for more info and to see where you can pick up a 6-pack or 2 near you.
Not too deep. Not too deep. Where's Grace Helbig?
So tell me about Grace. This is Grace.
Nene, this is not your podcast.
I know.
This
Tell
is
me
my...
about I'm over here doing a full interview. Tell me a little bit about Grace.
I'll let you have the
How
floor.
did you get to these number of people? What happened? Did you get in here and just start talking
I
shit?
need your actual advice on managing my social media. Because I've been looking. First of all, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Second of all, I'm like a giant Housewives fan,
Oh, thank
obviously.
you. Yes.
And your longevity of career is like so inspiring and very
Thank
cool
you.
to watch.
Thank you. It's a lot.
It's a lot. And as of the day that we're recording this on the 18th, your premiere episode of Real Housewives
Was
finally
last
went
night.
up last night.
Yes.
Did you know that it was going to be 3 episodes into the season?
I did.
You did? Okay. So you get a heads up beforehand.
Yes.
Okay. I need to know, one, are you exhausted? Because the amount of shit that you do is exhausting to watch happen.
You know what? There are days when I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Last week I was exhausted.
Yeah.
Because I did LA, Bahamas, Miami, and somewhere else. I don't know. I was just everywhere in a whole week.
But it's bonkers.
And that's a lot on me.
Yeah, and not only are you doing the show,
Mhm.
but you have 12,000 other entrepreneurial endeavors
Yeah.
that you are
Mhm.
managing at the same time.
I love being an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And I am a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And I was just at the Mexican place talking to the owner about buying it. And she's
I've been
like, no, but maybe we can open one up in Atlanta. And I was
I've
like,
been
okay.
obsessed with
But
Shark
yeah.
Tank. So yeah, if you're going to get a 10% stake for,
Yes.
$200,000.
I believe in having, multiple streams of income.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you about how do you do this?
I mean,
How did you get it like this?
it's very similar, even though it's
Mhm.
very different, that it's like you make a living being yourself,
Mhm.
doing something, but then at the same time, like you said, you have all these different pots on the stove because you
Mhm.
never know which one's going to boil over, which one's never
That's
going to
right.
boil.
Mhm.
And so there's, I think, not an obsession, but just like a fulfillment in being busy and
Mhm.
doing things and keeping things going.
Mhm.
And you've been doing that. I mean, you've been on Housewives for 11 years now? 11 seasons?
11 seasons. And we're in our 12th. And I shot the pilot, so that was 13.
Jeez.
And
How
the
can
beat
you
goes on.
talk me through the beginning of signing up for the show?
Okay, so I actually was approached by a girlfriend that I know, an associate. Let's just call her an associate. She said to me,
She's not that close.
We got to be using this girlfriend, thing
You
very
have to be
lightly.
very careful
'Cause
with
people
your...
people start thinking, oh, well, she said we were girlfriends. No, we just know each other. Okay, so this girl was an associate of mine, and she
Yes.
said that the producers from the Orange County Housewives were going to be in Atlanta, and they're looking for Orange County Housewives. And I thought, girl, that is so stupid. This is Atlanta. Why would they be looking for Orange County Housewives?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And so she just had it all wrong. But
Yeah.
she was just like, no, but they are looking for girls that live behind a gate. And I said, girl, that's me. You should refer me. And so not thinking that she really had a connect, because she's just like just regular girl. I just didn't think had
Sure.
a connection or anything.
Had you seen Orange County
I
Housewives
had,
before? Okay.
and I was a fan.
Okay.
I really loved Vicky and all those girls.
Yeah.
I had a really big thing for, oh my God, he's with Gretchen now.
Slade.
Slade.
Yeah.
And he was with JoJo, was it? Joe.
Joe. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Melissa will fact check
Yeah.
all of it.
I loved them back then.
I forgot about
thought
the
they were
Joe
great.
era.
Yes,
Yeah, wow.
I was really into it
Yes.
then. And so I ended up interviewing. The lady calls me up and I was just blowing her off because I didn't think she was real.
Sure.
And then finally I was like, yeah. Can you come over tomorrow at 1? So she comes over and I forget. I was stay-at-home mom for real.
Yeah.
So I was cleaning my house. I'm not a breakfast eater. So I got me a bottle of wine and started drinking it and cleaning my house. So by the time the lady came and I opened the door, I was like, hello. I had forgotten, honey, that I hadn't eaten nothing. I was completely buzzed.
The definition of a Real Housewife.
Let me tell you something. The audition was out of control. When the lady left my house, she didn't even get out of my neighborhood. She called me. She said, we want you on the show. Yeah. Who are your friends? I was like, Kim Zolciak, Sheree Whitfield, Deshaun Snow. And
wow. Yeah.
we
So
became the Real Housewives.
So it really is like that they ask for your actual friend group and then they kind of vet them and figure out like what the energies work for the show.
They told me that Kim Zolciak was going to be a no.
Really?
Yeah, because they were looking for all African-American girls.
Okay.
And that she was not African-American. And I said, well, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So one day the producers were at a restaurant and I had Kim to come.
Uh-huh.
And when they finished looking and talking to Kim, they were like, okay, she's in. That's how she ended up being the only white girl with all these black girls.
Wow.
Because she came in, just doing all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, we have to use her.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a bonkers journey. And to be at the start of it, it feels, there's like legacy there.
Yeah. We shot a pilot. So it was me, Sheree Whitfield, and Kim Zolciak, and other girls who didn't make it in the show.
Okay.
But we shot the pilot and we waited for a whole year for it to get picked up.
You
and
waited
shot.
a year in between.
Yeah, it was about a year of,
wow.
shooting and shopping and it getting picked up and all that. And then they came back and we shot a season 1, but we shot the pilot.
Wow.
That was never seen.
How has, because it's really so nuts to me, like agreeing to put your life out there in a public way. And then you also made a pivot and you went more of the acting route, like traditional acting, and then kind of pivoted and came back. And how do you take like your temperature on like deciding to say yes to another season?
In the very beginning, when we said yes, we didn't really know what we were saying yes to.
Right.
Okay, so there were reality shows like The Real World and The Osbournes and Flavor Love.
Yeah, Flavor Love,
and so, but that wasn't really what we were. So we wasn't exactly sure what we were getting into.
Okay.
But every year, I honestly must say that I have some reservations every season.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a very big show. It shoots for a very long time. Almost
what's
6
the
months.
6 month shooting period?
Yeah,
okay.
it's a very long shoot. And it's every day shooting except for Sunday and Monday.
Really?
Yeah, we do get other days off during the week, but you just don't know what those are. Each week varies. They'll just let you know if
you're
they
on
need
call,
you
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's a tough schedule. We have to travel with the show. Our families are a part of the show. It's a huge footprint.
Yeah.
So every year it's sort of like, should I or shouldn't I?
Right.
And that's not because I don't love the show. It's because the energy, I don't know if I want to have that sort of energy year in and year out.
Well, you guys started it before social media was a massive thing. And so now this is such a major part of the show and such a ancillary part of this that.
And it's tough.
Yeah.
People say whatever they want to say.
Yeah. How do you handle that?
Girl, I'm not doing well.
I was looking at your Twitter and it's truly, but as someone that's on TV and I've lived on the internet for the last decade doing stuff, it's still really hard to let something wash over you when because you have to defend yourself, and
sometimes.
Especially if people are only getting a slice of the full story.
Yeah. Well, for me, it just depends on what I see and how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So if I see something that I know it's not true or it's just so negative, it just depends on my mood. I might just be like, whatever, they tripping.
Yeah.
But if I'm not in the right mood, I fire back.
Yeah.
And I don't have no problem firing back. None. And literally set my phone down and go on about my life. And actually it feels really good.
Well, you tweeted that you were on a flight. You were getting on the flight to come to LA and that you would let everyone handle everything. But then there was immediately 20 more tweets.
You know what happened? I didn't know if I was going to have internet or not.
Right.
Because I've gotten on so many flights and sometimes they the internet's down.
Yeah.
And the first thing when I got on there, the internet was working. And they we got to reboot with the internet. And I was like, well, dang. And then once I learned I had the internet, I was like, honey.
Here we go.
I got this.
Did you watch the episode before it aired?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Have you watched the whole season before
I
it
have
aired?
not. This is the first episode
So you guys
I've
watch it
watched.
in real time with everyone else?
I like to watch it with everyone else, but we get it on Thursdays.
Okay.
So Thursday before
Still
the Sunday,
not
so I
that
can
advanced,
just.
but...
Well, it's enough to have it to soak in. You
Yeah.
don't need a couple days to be like really realize what happened. And
Yeah.
knowing that people are going to say something by Sunday, you're good.
Yeah.
Because you've had enough time to, you've already seen it.
You talk to
pretty
your
much know
spiritual
what people
healer.
are going to say. Yeah, you've been walking in the hands of the Lord. So honey, you are good by Sunday, child.
How
Yes.
did you find your spiritual healer?
Actually, I found her on social media.
You did?
Mhm.
Okay.
I had been following a couple of different women out of Atlanta,
Okay.
and I just been watching her for a while, and we DM'd each other a few times and
Cool.
talked, and we decided that we would get together, and we did, and I'm kind of happy that I did,
Yeah.
because she gave me a lot of great exercises to do. She told me a lot of positive things. The thing, mostly with a life coach,
Yeah.
they just try to get you to make decisions.
Yeah.
So pretty much she's just like, Nene, this is what you need to do.
Yeah.
Like, you need to put one foot in the front of the other. Now, I've always been a decision maker. I don't know how I got to this place in my life where I'm not, I just got kind of stuck on,
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to do and what I don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she was able to help me to
That's
push
great.
through.
Sometimes it's really simple seeming, but it's impossible to see it for yourself.
Yeah.
And having someone just kind of on the outside giving you that very repetitive kind of
Yeah.
advice breaks down a lot of walls. I think
Yeah.
that's a very relatable thing that people go through, especially when you're just constantly creating content, constantly creating businesses, constantly
It's a
supporting
lot.
people. Yeah,
It's a lot.
sometimes you get tired and you go, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. And I don't know which way to go and how to do it.
10 businesses. Okay, what am I doing?
Well, okay. So Ladies of Success Tour.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Love
What is
to.
that for people that don't know?
Ladies of Success is beauty, brains, and business. It's like a seminar, like a conference or a summit that people
Okay.
like to say
Okay.
for entrepreneur women.
Cool.
And I created it because one of the things where I have lots of girlfriends that come around me, and I find out after they've been around me, they've gotten everybody's phone number around me.
So you're just one giant
Man, they just-
networking.
they
thing,
would get everybody's number and they would talk. And in the beginning, I was not cool with that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was just like, that's so weird to me. Like every time you're around, you get everybody's phone number. Like for what? You don't know them. You couldn't possibly like everybody that you meet. So I decided to start something where like-minded women could rub elbows. What I learned is that some of those women who were around me, they had elevated to a new level. They weren't
Cool.
entertainment industry. They weren't celebrities, but in their own little way, they had elevated. They were making more money than a lot of their friends, and they wanted to be with the like-minded women, women who could do some of the things that they could do. They wanted to rub elbows with, a different class of woman.
Yeah.
And so I decided to create this thing for women entrepreneurs to be able to come together and form relationships and become business partners and investors and friends for life.
That's very cool.
You know what? It's by far one of the best things I've done. I loved it.
Is this the
I
first
loved it.
one
It's
that
the
you
first
did?
one.
Okay.
And it turned out so good.
That's awesome.
I just loved it. And we call ourselves a circle. Okay. So I loved using the word like, you want to be a part of our circle? Because that's a good hook too. You want to be a part of my circle. And so women want to be a part of a certain circle.
Yeah.
And there's also people want to be a part of something. Just want
A
to be a part.
community, yeah.
Yeah. So now that the conference has ended, we're still in contact with each other. Like
That's great.
we're doing a Black Friday shopping for all the women who can do it. They'll fly to New York and we'll shop. I'm having a Christmas party. I'm
cool.
inviting some of the women that I've really connected with. There are other women who all met each other from across the world. They're friends for life now. They have girlfriends they can call on. Now, when I go to North Carolina, I can call this girl. Or when I'm in
Right.
Texas, I can call that girl. And
That's
it's really
great.
a cool thing.
And the plan is to do more of them?
As many as I can. I want to do 2 out of the country.
Okay.
And I want to continue to do the one here in the States. My husband has created a thing for men as well.
Greg has made something for
Yeah,
men?
he's done. It's called the Minionaires. The Minionaires. Yes. So now you have this group of, because you know what happened when I did the Ladies of Success?
Yeah.
Most of the girls, men,
Mhm.
were around. They weren't with
Oh.
us, but they were in the hotel.
Hanging
they were
out,
in
yeah.
Florida because they flew with them.
Okay.
There's a lot of girls who are successful. They generally, you know, they may have one or two girlfriends, but their boyfriend or their husband is like their partner, their
Right.
road dog, you know?
Yeah.
So they were with those guys. And my husband was there too.
Right.
And I tried to keep him out of some of the stuff, but he was still going in every event where I was going. I said, this is for women, Greg. Thank you. But so we decided to do something for the guys.
That's great.
Yeah. So
That
now the
makes a lot
guys
of
have
sense.
friends. As well.
How do women become a part of this if they're interested?
You can go to our website, which is ladiesofsuccessmiami.com.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, I have more questions for you, and then we have a bunch of Twitter questions for you because, you know, you love Twitter. We'll be
I
right
do.
back with We're Not Too Deep.
Not too deep.
Support for today's show comes from Shoe Dazzle. If you want to embellish your go-to outfits and staple pieces with a new pair of shoes without breaking the bank, check out Shoe Dazzle. Every month, Shoe Dazzle debuts a new selection of exclusive and brand name shoes, handbags, and more. After taking a quick style quiz, you'll get your own custom online showroom with items based on your own personal style. Shop there or browse the site freely to find the perfect style for you. Shoe Dazzle is for every woman, whether your style is classic, edgy, feminine, or glam. Check out as a guest or become a VIP. Get 30 to 50% off regular prices, plus free shipping on orders over $39. I love Shoe Dazzle. You know I'm a boring person when it comes to clothes, but you know a good accessory spices things up and gives the illusion that you got your stuff together. So get your first Shoe Dazzle style for as low as $10 as a VIP at shoedazzle.com/grace. That's 75% off your first item at shoedazzle.com/grace. You'll also get free shipping on orders over $39, and there's no commitment when you purchase your first order. Make sure you enter your email address when you take the style quiz to get exclusive discounts and the inside scoop about new collections. Again, go to shoedazzle.com/grace, SHOEDAZZLE.com/GRACE. Terms and conditions apply. We're back. Okay, Nene, who out of the Housewives franchise were you most starstruck to meet?
Me starstruck to me.
If you could imagine yourself ever being starstruck.
Yeah, meaning the Housewives?
Okay, let's say who...
Not anyone. Never.
Fair, very fair. Okay, who in, let's say, traditional Hollywood have you ever been the most impressed to meet or most excited?
You know, it's weird because I've never really had that starstruck thing.
Oh, God
There is
bless.
one person that I saw that I was really excited about meeting, but they were really not kind, so I'm not going to even talk about them.
Great.
But I will tell you about, I have to say, and I've met some of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Gaga
Oh,
was cool.
that's very cool.
I have to say J-Lo was very cool.
That's very
I thought
cool.
she was beautiful and fabulous.
She
I was
ages
just like,
backwards.
Girl, you are not just fabulous. Let me just get a good close-up look. I said, there she go. Let me run over there and look at her. I said, she's fabulous, honey.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, girl, ain't nothing you can do about that. But I'm not, a very starstruck person.
Really?
When I saw Gaga, I think, I happened to know her manager at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, let me see. And she was very kind.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And then J-Lo was very kind.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they feel like they're professionals to a
Yeah.
T. I
Mhm.
mean, it's why they have so much success.
Well,
And
it's
that they're
hard to be
talented.
like super kind when people pulling on you
Yeah,
all day.
I'm
So I
sure.
was, I was really happy that they were kind.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you've created a lot of products
Mhm.
from, being on television.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all of the other products that Housewives have created, are there any that stand out to you that you're like, that was a great idea? Or
Well,
that-
you got to give it up to Bethany. I mean, that was a great
Oh,
idea.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
She has done it, with everything skinny this and skinny that.
Yes.
She did it. I mean, you have to give credit where it's due. She did a great job.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting for Sonya's microwaves. That's
Oh, she was
all-
having microwaves? I didn't watch their show, so I don't know.
Did she ever Toaster ovens. Oh, my bad. Egg on my face.
Well, she probably should really do that.
I really wanted her to.
Yeah,
She did a whole
George
photo
Foreman
shoot.
did his thing, and he did well with it. So I didn't know, why does she want to do a toaster now?
No one knows why Sonia does anything that she does,
I'm
but
gonna
I
be like-
support all of it.
I'm like, what? A toaster? There's so many toasters on the market. Is hers going to do something different?
I mean, no one really knows, but someone gave her a
Idea.
patent to do one.
well,
Do
she
you
should.
watch, like, what do you watch on television?
I don't really watch TV.
Really?
I used to really be into TV,
Uh-huh.
but my schedule's so busy.
Yeah.
When I get home, I'm really like,
What's your
woosah.
relaxation thing?
I don't know what that could be now.
I
It take a
don't,
lot to relax me to that level.
I don't have any
But
time for that.
I just, I don't. Maybe reading is probably better for me.
Yeah.
I a lot of times when I have free time like that, I'm working.
Are you?
Like I get online, I really need to know how to turn my brain off because I don't do that very well.
Okay.
I could still be, answering emails, just doing all kinds of stuff and never really just.
Yeah, settling down. Yeah, and actually taking
I
time
wouldn't
away.
dare go to the spa. Oh no, honey.
Really?
Because they want your phone. I need my phone. I
In
got
case
things I got to
something
do.
happens.
They be like, put your phone away. I be like, I'll put it right here because I'm gonna need this phone, honey. I can't.
So you haven't taken a break. You haven't taken any time off.
Not really.
Not really.
Mm-mm.
But they say,
I like to work though.
yeah, if you love what you do, then you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
The let's talk about like traditional TV.
Mhm.
Is that more? Do you want to get more into that world?
Of course.
Yeah, because you just did a play, right?
I've done Broadway a couple times,
Right.
and then I just did a play. I've done plays. I've done, I love the whole theater world. I would love to go back to Broadway.
Yeah.
I love scripted television. So yeah, I love to be in all those areas.
Is there an ideal role that you would want?
No, I feel like I'm open to anything. I think
Yeah.
a lot of people, tend to cast me as the funny
Right.
lady or the outspoken woman, but I like to try something that's a little bit different than that.
Really?
Yeah,
That's.
sure.
I think that'd be very cool.
Yeah.
And you did a comedy tour as well.
I'm still doing the
You're
comedy
still doing
tour.
a comedy tour.
Yes, we are back out on the road in February. I forget the date.
In February.
I think we
In
start back
2020,
again.
you'll be on the
2020,
road.
Back on the road again with the same girls: Lonnie Love, Sherry Shepherd, Adele.
That seems like it's the most
and
fun.
the beat goes on. Yeah,
And because you just sort of got into that world a little while ago. How has that been?
I love it.
Yeah.
I actually really love it. To me, it's stage once again,
Right.
and I love stage, and I feel like it's easy.
Yeah.
And on this show, I am the host.
Okay.
So I come in and out of each comic.
Mm-hmm.
So I open the show, then they come out and they perform, then I come back and I bring out the next one. So I'm hosting.
That's great. Oh, that's the one thing I want to ask you about.
Yeah.
Zumanity.
Humanity. I loved it.
So I went to Zumanity with an ex-boyfriend years ago, and we kind of didn't know what we were watching. And the host of the show made this Midwestern couple next to us very, very uncomfortable, to the point that the guy ended up leaving, and then the girlfriend had to like run after him. And I loved every second that happened.
God, what happened?
He was just way too overly sexualized for this like very conservative couple that also was just like, I thought we were going to Cirque du Soleil. I didn't realize that everyone's going to be doing all kinds of grinding on each other.
Yes, they are.
Had you had any like crazy experiences during that show? I mean,
No.
it's a wild show.
No. When they asked me to do it,
Yeah.
they flew me in to see the show.
Okay.
So when I saw the show, I was like, something about this I like. And my husband was with me. And my husband said, you are not doing anything like this. You cannot do
Oh,
this
really?
show. Yeah, he was totally against it. And I said to him, I'm doing this show. I'm doing this show right here.
How long did you do
Yeah.
it for?
I did a run
Okay.
for maybe, 6 weeks.
That's still
We stayed
so
in
much.
Vegas. You know what was weird is that I lived in Vegas in the casino. Oh, now that was weird.
That feels like time
Every
doesn't
morning,
exist.
every night, coming downstairs, the ding, 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 ding. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it was cool.
Is there something in the entertainment world that you haven't done yet that you want to do?
I probably would like to do more movies.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really do movies that often.
Okay.
And so that's something I'd love to do.
Yeah, that seems like something that you should do.
Yeah.
for
you
sure.
know, sometimes when you're in Hollywood, you kind of get put in like in a little box. So I'm TV, so I'm TV.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that must
yeah.
be because I do YouTube stuff, and so if I go on auditions,
Yeah.
it's always like the girl from YouTube,
too,
and so
yeah.
it's very hard to like prove to people
yeah,
that
I'm
you're
like,
more
girl,
than
I am
that.
more than this, honey.
Yeah. Do you still feel like that occasionally?
Yeah, because like I said, I would love to do movies, but
Yeah.
when I walk in, they pretty much are like your TV.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's so nuts that still happens to you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you had to design a tattoo for all your fellow housewives to get. What would you have them all get tattooed?
Oh, what would I have them get as a tattoo? I don't have one tattoo, so I don't have any. So
Okay.
I don't really know the tattoo world, but I'll probably get them, I don't know, maybe they should all put a stop sign on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. So they can stop. Because they are a disaster.
That's a wonderful answer. Wonderful.
They're a hot mess, girl.
In your opinion, best and worst hairdo that you've ever had?
I've had lots of worse hairdos. And I've had, good hairdos. I mean, one of the things about me is, whatever it is, I rock it.
Yeah.
Good or bad, Sometimes you start out in the morning thinking your hair going to be good and it end up bad. But I've had both. I've had both good and bad hairstyles.
Yeah. I mean, also, everything is documented for you of everything that you've ever looked like.
Everything, girl, like everything. You can literally Google my bad hair day and all kind of pictures.
Do you follow any? Because I know all the time on the show, everyone's like, the blogs.
Yeah.
Are there blogs that you guys like specifically keep up with to keep in a track of things?
Honestly, I mean, I don't always check. Well, as far as social media, I follow some bloggers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I follow The Shade Room.
Oh, yes.
I follow the Housewives blogs. There's lots of those out there.
Are there?
It's called Housewives Atlanta, Housewives this.
I haven't done a deep dive into that world.
I follow those.
Okay.
And a few like fashion blogs. And
Gotcha.
Stuff. Yeah.
Have you guys shot the reunion for this season?
No, we usually don't shoot it till like February, March.
Oh, okay. So they let you guys watch the whole season basically before.
No, the season's not over. The season is all the way to April, May.
Okay. Oh, wow. So you guys do the reunion before the season's even completely over.
Yeah, because they have to edit it and all that.
Right.
And it's a big day.
It's a big, I know.
Well, we do it about 6 weeks before it actually shown.
Okay. Gotcha. Who is the funniest person that you know?
The funniest person that I know. I know a lot of funny people. I mean, I'm on the comic circuit. So I know a lot of, the funniest I know, I don't know, but I know a lot of funny people.
How did you develop the lineup for the comedy tour?
I actually didn't develop it myself. I worked with my agency at ICM.
Oh, cool.
And they, with me, chose girls they thought that would be well on the tour.
That's great. And it's gone so well that it's happening again.
We've been doing it, I don't know, we may be going to our third year.
Third year?
Yeah,
oh,
we started out second, definitely 2 years already then. It's probably 2.5 years we've done it. And then we take a break because, like a lot of the girls work on television. Lonnie has a talk show. Sherry works on a scripted show as well. And so everybody has work schedules.
What's the different energy in hanging out with housewives versus hanging out with comics?
For the comics, most of us are serious people. I know this sounds weird, but we are like more serious, kind of like serious as in we can go out and be funny and do all that. But then really when we're back,
professional. Yeah,
everybody's pretty serious. Like it's you have to know how a lot of comics operate. Yeah. They're really different people.
Yeah. Well, it's also like they're total pros, even though you can go on stage and make a fool of yourself. Behind the scenes, you're actually
and they come off and totally are like, you know what, I'm about to go sit in this corner and be quiet. Like they're not they're not doing that much.
Yeah.
Housewives are doing the most. The most.
I believe it. Okay, we're going to take one last break. When we get back, we have a bunch of Twitter questions for you. So we'll be right back with Not Too Deep.
Not too deep.
A better way to get birth control is finally here with Simple Health. Simple Health is all about care that fits your life. They make birth control simple, convenient, and affordable with online prescriptions and free home delivery. Whether you're brand new to birth control or just tired of dealing with renewals and pharmacies, Simple Health will take care of you. You just fill out an online health profile, then a doctor reviews it and writes a prescription. You can pick the birth control you want or have a doctor recommend the best one for you, including the patch or the ring. Your birth control then ships to your door monthly. No more waiting rooms, no more pharmacy lines, and no interruptions. Simple Health isn't a replacement for routine checkups with your doctor, but they make birth control accessible for all women. It's free with most insurance plans and starts at $15 per month without insurance. Don't miss your chance to try Simple Health for free. Just go to simplehealth.com/NTD or enter code NTD at checkout. Again, that's simplehealth.com/NTD or NTD at checkout. All right, we're back with Nene, and I'm going to ask you, before we get into these Twitter questions, the 2 questions I ask every single guest that's on the podcast. And the first is, who, alive or dead, would you most want to throw cold spaghetti at?
Throw cold spaghetti?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have it. I don't feel like that with people.
It can be a good thing. It can be a celebratory
I could
thing.
not like you, but listen, at the end of the day, I'm just like, girl,
Okay.
I get over.
You are on a spiritual journey. I get it.
Girl, not like that. But it's not anybody that I think I want to throw any spaghetti at.
You can
I
pass.
just can't give that energy up.
Yeah, no, that's very fair.
Yeah.
Save the spaghetti. The other question that I ask every single guest is to tell us your worst pants shitting story or close call, but you can only use 3 words or 3 small phrases. So mine is college, jogging, front lawn.
Now, what's the question again?
So tell us your worst pants shitting story or a close call, but you can only use 3 words.
Okay, so this is so personal. I have irritable bowel syndrome.
Okay.
So it's not like I'm having too many close calls. I'm trying to have a call, period. Okay. Trying to figure out, can I even go to the bathroom at all?
Okay.
So people are forever like, I'm like, girl, I hadn't used the bathroom this week. And they're like, what? You're so unhealthy. So I don't think I've had close calls like that. I need to just have a bathroom moment.
Okay. Well, here we are all hoping and wishing for 2020 to be a much more...
That I can at least be a little more active.
Yeah.
Help me, girl, because I think if I was a little more active, I'd probably be a little bit more smaller.
Okay, let's get into these Twitter questions.
Mm-hmm.
Astera says, Nene, you are fucking hot.
Oh, thanks.
What are your thoughts on Kenya Moore being back?
I really have.
What a pivot.
Honestly, just to be honest with you, and I've said this many times before, I think Kenya's great for the show.
Yeah.
She's not the show, but she is great for the show.
Yeah.
And so my feelings about her returning is anybody can return, anybody can come on the show that's going to keep the show around for the next 10, 20, 15 years. That's fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a very,
because I need my check to still get so I'm fine with it.
Clara wants to know, ask her, how does one stop being a clown?
Stop being a clown?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean like silly, funny?
I think stop being like
a jerk?
Yeah.
How do they stop being a jerk?
Yeah.
I don't know that now to ask a question I wouldn't know. I think that you're going to have to, there's going to be some inner soul searching, ain't it?
Very fair. Very fair. Caroline wants to know your favorite Housewives franchise moment. Was it prosthetic leg throw, table toss, White House crashing, Scooter?
Oh, well, Scooter is me. So outside of me, I would have to say I love when Teresa tossed the table or flipped the table.
It was an iconic moment.
It really was.
Also, her arms look so ripped in them.
They are pretty ripped. She's pretty ripped now. She is.
Tess wants to know, if you were to switch housewife cities, which city would you choose?
I would come here to Beverly Hills.
You would?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Why is that?
Because they need me to get them together. I cannot take how they carry it on.
Yeah.
They need me.
It feels like Vanderpump's on her way out anyway, so they might need...
here?
She's not.
I don't think she's here.
I feel like she's on her way out of Beverly Hills. Like she's slowly kind of like
moving. She's not on the show that I know.
She was on the show this past season, but she's out.
She's out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then there you go. Now there's a seat open for you. Scott wants to know favorite alcoholic beverage.
Vodka.
Perfect. That's why. Same.
Yeah.
Very same. Rachel wants to know, do you use your own GIFs to respond to people's texts or GIFs? Rather?
Actually, I don't. So many people send them to me.
Oh, really?
And I just open up social media and I'm rolling up and down the screen. So
I mean, you have an amazing collection.
I have a really big collection. It's funny, huh?
Yeah, I opened up.
I don't get a check from that.
I know. How do you
I don't
figure
know.
that out?
I got to call a lawyer about it because I really feel some kind of way.
I know. I opened up the BravoCon blog just to catch up from the weekend because I haven't paid attention. And it's like day 3 comes to a close and it's just a GIF of you. And I'm like, you weren't even there.
I wasn't even there. No, I didn't even go.
Someone wants to know, have you found out where Kim Scooter is? If you could draft a fantasy housewives team, who would you take from each city? So let's say we put 6 housewives into like a mega housewives new franchise. Who would you choose?
From here, I would probably take Kyle Richards because I like her.
Yeah.
She's a friend of mine. And then I would move on over to New Jersey and take Teresa because she's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
I would go to New York and I would take, Bethany's not there. I would take Jill Zarin. I think she's back. And Ramona.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's 4.
Yeah. And then where are we at?
So I need 2 more, including you. Anywhere. Any of the franchises.
Did I miss this? Oh, Orange County. I like Vicky.
Okay, there's also Dallas.
I'm always down with the OGs though, so just take note.
Yeah.
I'm always down with the OGs. And then Dallas, I don't even know who's on that show. I've never even seen
How about
episode.
Potomac?
Potomac, I would grab Giselle.
Okay. I mean, that would be a really great franchise. I would watch that whole...
There's some pretty big fights on there.
I mean, but also I think there'd be a lot of respect for each other. It's like OG-ness of things.
Yeah, well, they're going to need to be.
Joe doesn't have a question. He just wants you to know that he misses full frontal fashion.
Okay, full frontal fashion. What's that?
I'm asking you that question.
I don't know what full frontal.
Is that on your YouTube channel?
I think you have Fashion Place. Yeah.
Oh, Fashion Police, I guess.
Oh.
Also, you have your YouTube channel.
Yes.
How are you managing that?
Well, I haven't been there lately.
Okay.
I had a girl that was doing it and she moved out of the state. She does the editing and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So I really need to take the time to find someone else.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how you don't have your own podcast.
I've been offered.
It feels like a very natural thing that wouldn't take up a ton of your own time. It just feels like
a few times.
Well, I have fingers crossed that it happens, hopefully. Favorite reality show besides Real Housewives?
Honestly, I like Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah?
It's a little, much, but I watch it.
Okay. What did you think of Peppermint's Snatch Game performance of you?
I didn't see that.
On RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, I didn't see it. Hopefully it was good.
It was very great. I think you would be very, very in love with it.
Okay. Great.
Someone wants to know, how has Real Housewives changed your relationship with your children?
Oh, did it change my relationship with my children? I don't know. My children would like for me to not be so public about everything. My kids are pretty private. Yeah, they don't want me to be like, I talk about everything.
But you've done a great job of making them, allowing them to have a private life off the show.
Yeah, they're boys. Yeah. And I would have to say the boys operate a little bit different than the girls.
Sure. A lot of people are asking, how's everything going with you and Greg?
Everything is going really good with Greg and I.
Oh, good.
We actually just FaceTime. I think he likes me.
He might have a crush on you. I don't know.
He might have a little small crush on me, girl. Yes.
Nicole wants to know, how do you stay looking so good, for real?
Well, for real, I do watch what I eat from time to time.
Okay.
I'm kind of like this. I can get to a certain place. I can feel my clothes not working right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know to push away from the table. I don't wear makeup when I'm not working.
Oh, that's good.
Because I love good, healthy skin.
Yeah.
And pray. I just pray for no wrinkles. When you get one, go see the doctor with a needle, honey. That's about all I can tell you. I'm serious.
Okay, last couple of questions. Have you seen someone that's done your favorite impression of you?
I've seen a lot of, guys do me.
Oh,
Yeah. Some have been good, some not so good, but yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay, here's the last question. It's actually a really thoughtful question. After a lifetime has passed, this is AJ wants to know, well into the future, you've had such a huge career. What do you hope your legacy will be for your viewers, fans, and family? What do you want people to remember or learn from you?
Well, I would want people to just remember or learn that I want to empower, in my own little way, and also, being on a reality show like this, being in front of cameras, people have watched me, since I was in my 30s.
Right.
They've watched me, marry, divorce, become a grandmother. Just a number of things. So not for nothing, I would love for them to walk away with the fact that I have a heart and I want to empower other women.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I also think there's a big message of like resilience there too.
Yeah.
Nene, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
Before you leave completely, every guest on the podcast gets a personalized fortune cookie from us to you. So
That's nice.
You don't have to eat it. In fact, I recommend not eating it, but especially because you have bags of tacos waiting for you.
So
but you're welcome to open it and read the fortune that's inside.
I love that. I was going to say there's nothing in there.
Yeah,
Look.
that's our prank.
Oh, is it?
No. There's something in there.
Oh, you guys put this in here. They roll this sucker up good. And it's like it's been reused, baby. Y'all picked the question.
Podcasts don't have huge budgets, Nene.
Your venture will be a success as long as it's a really, really, really good idea and does really, 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 really well. Then yes, it will be a success guaranteed.
There you go.
Thank you.
The cookie has spoken.
The cookie has spoken. Thank you.
Nene, where can people find everything that you're up to? Like tour info, you online if they don't know already.
Oh, well, you can find me on social media at Nene Leakes on all platforms.
Okay.
Let me see. I got all kind of websites. Oh, Jesus, let me think. For Ladies of Success, ladiesofsuccessmiami.com.
Great.
You got to help me because I can't. Oh, Ladies Night Out Tour.
Oh.
We don't have a website for that.
Okay.
What we do is you check our social media platforms and we'll tell you each city where to purchase tickets. Generally, it's at Ticketmasters.
I feel like if people just follow you on Instagram and Twitter, they'll find all of everything that you're up to.
And if you're looking for a really nice wig, you can go to Color, COLOR, Maine, MANE, wigs, WIGS.com. We have for black girls, white girls, all kinds of girls.
Amazing. I hope at some point in 2020 you get to sleep because you are just constantly busy and you're constantly
I don't mind
working.
a couple of days of rest here and there, but
you hustle.
I like what I do.
Well, thank you so much for being here. This has been so fun.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening and watching, guys. We'll see you next time on Not Too Deep. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Too deep, too deep, too deep. Not too deep with Grace Helbig.
Not Too Deep is a production of Grace Helbig Incorporated, producer Melissa D. Montz, camera operator Katrina Henning, edited by Shireen Lani Yunus, post-production sound by Chris Henry, and an extra special thanks to Flula for the theme music.